I don't know the last time I've done two lives, and there'll actually be three because we're going to be on a call shortly. This is one of my other Christmas hats, and it is snowing really hard. And I need to say this out loud. In the Pacific Northwest, you just don't get snow very much. Um, it definitely doesn't snow Christmas or the day after. Um, it's just stunning. I just had to share. There's a lot of science around exposing yourself to nature and the air, the fresh air, breathing that in, um, the nurturing that we do for ourselves and our well being, movement, small movements regularly called non exercise activity thermogenesis. Um, just walking creates this really beautiful um, healing regularly. Movement is really important. Uh, and unfortunately, with some of the programs, they discourage movement. Um, and I think that has a deleterious effect on our mental health over time in particular. Oh, here's some more. Look at that. I don't know if you can see there. I love all the roots that are coming up over here, um, snaking their way through, and the ferns still trying desperately to stay perky. Yeah, it's quite beautiful. Anyway, movement is really important. The problem is that when we're moving, we're burning energy. That's not a problem generally, but it can have problems with how much food we should be eating. I can't tell you how many people I've talked to that were not eating enough food, and as soon as we added food to their program, they had a huge shift. Huge shift. Adding food can make us uh, well, our bodies stop saying, "Oh, we're." Um, our bodies stop saying we're starving and start recognizing that we're getting food again. I was on the weight loss plan for a year and a half before I made any adjustments. I followed it diligently. Think about what that does over time. There is the biggest loser effect, the metabolic slowdown that happens from our bodies regularly recognizing, oh, we're in starvation mode. So, really important to get past the angst that's involved. There's so much psychology around whether or not we're doing the right thing or the wrong thing by adding more food, and the type of food that you add is really important too. I've done an I say I have a PhD in nutrition in me, and because of all of the research I've done and all of the actual trial and error I've done for myself, I know that there are lots and lots of opportunities to make small adjustments that can have a huge impact. My my go-to is sweet potatoes. I still think it's a crime that they're listed as a grain because sweet potatoes have so much nutritional value. They're actually low glycemic in relation, and they're really high in fiber and nutritional density, and really high in energy. Um, really helpful. And energy is what we want um, in order to get through these exercise routines. We want our bodies to feel nurtured, and we're still going to lose weight. God, I don't know how many people I've coached to add food, certain kinds of food, and oh, I wonder what that was. Huh? That was a four-legged pause. Looked a little big for this. I went in the wrong direction. Anyway, it was by itself. Pause by itself. Maybe there was a dog in the woods that was unaccompanied. Anyway, uh, Adding sweet potatoes in particular. If you do anything, if you hear anything from me, please don't go back to the weight loss plan, uh, especially if you're 5'6", 5'7", 5'8", or have a lot of weight to lose. Start with solving one thing at a time, which is getting rid of the sugar and flour. Move to the having a grain at lunch and dinner. I prefer sweet potatoes. Potatoes, if you cook them and then put them in the refrigerator for a day, their glycemic index goes down by half. So really helpful to consider having just regular potatoes, but the potatoes that have been cooked the day before. Anyway, I'm enjoying the beautiful, it sounds like geese. I think it is. We have geese flying overhead. Um, Join me at 2 o'clock today, Pacific. So in about an hour and 15 with Patricia and I, and we're going to talk about a few more things that we think are really important that are getting overlooked when we're trying to make lifestyle shifts. Um, yeah, hopefully you'll bring some questions, and if not, we'll make some up because we've seen a lot, Patricia and I. So hope to see you there. I'm going to get back in, dry off a little bit, and brush off the snow, and get ready for the call. Talk to you soon.